farmers, it's Thursday the 3rd of October and we're back with some mods. So first up is Polish Yellow House. This is by Cookson, 19.21 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and farmhouses. So there it is, 25 grand to place down, and as the name suggests, it's a farmhouse. Well, a Polish Yellow House anyway. Sleep jug at the front, yellow colour on the side. I mean, the name sort of gives it away, really. I mean, there is no wardrobe trigger. You can't go inside either. So apart from the sleep trigger, it is a bit of a decoration. That being said, somewhere to sleep the night away. Very nice. Right, next up is Brick Polish House. This is by Cookson again. 18.37 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and also under buildings and farmhouses. Now, this one's a little bit different. So we've got 20 grand. So a little bit cheaper than the previous one. But I like this one better. I mean, it's got more detail on it. Obviously, that's got the rendering on the side and whatever. You've got like the brickwork. I think this one just looks better. I mean, obviously, you got your sleep trigger out the front just there. Again, you can't go inside, so it is a bit of a decoration other than the sleep trigger. But as decorations go, that looks all right. Right, next up is Fertilizer Storage. This is by Hellraiser, 4.92 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find it. There you are, 7.5 grand to place down. It's going to hold 20,000 litres. Now, it's not a bite-inable silo, so you will need to go and get it from the shop or somewhere like that. But obviously, you load in the front, load in, well, unload, load in, load out, whatever you want to call it, just there. And again, you can't go inside, but why would you want to? I mean, that little building is going to hold fertilizer. I bet it's going to stink in there. But it doesn't take up much space. Yeah, very nice. Next up is Package of Wooden Shelters. This is by Cookson, 8.22 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we've got these four here. Now, the first one is going to be the right shed 10 metre, which is that one just there. We then got the left shed 10 metre. We then got the right shed 6 metre and then the left shed 6 metres. So obviously, these are designed to go on the side of another building. I mean, you could potentially put them together like this. Maybe put them a little bit closer to make like one long one. Obviously, got the junk on the side. Because what's a farm without a bit of junk hanging around? Fair enough. I mean, I reckon you could easily place these like down the side of Cookson's other buildings that come out today. Make a little lean-to, make a little side piece. Very nice. And next up is GDR Bunker Silo. This is by Hellraiser, 5.84 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find them. There you are. They're going to cost you 10 grand a piece. And the difference between the two is, well, this one is the Bunker Silo. And then this one is the Bunker Silo with gutter. And to be fair, after placing them down and having a little look, I don't really see what the difference is. They both look the same. I mean, they are huge. I mean, I'm just stood in it right now, and it just towers over me. They are massive. You're going to get plenty of silage on the go. All that being said, no, I've seen what the difference is. The one with the gutter has got some guttering at the edge, and then the one that hasn't, obviously hasn't. But either way, I mean, you're going to get a ton of silage in these, no problem. And next up is Old Grain Storage's pack. This is by Leo, 58.59 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. Now, we've got the two versions. So first off, we've got Old Modernised Grain Storage, which is a bit of an oxymoron, to be fair, because it's old and modernised at the same time. Right, fair enough. And then for 5 grand cheaper, we've got the Old Grain Storage just there. So let's go be having a little look. So we're going to this one. Bit of a ramp on the go as you get there. But once you're inside, plenty of storage, no problem. I mean, it says grain storage. I mean, yeah, you could put some grain on the ground. I would say probably use it more as like a vehicle storage, that sort of thing. We open up the door like that. There you are. Out we get. I mean, they're fairly decently sized. I say fairly decently. They are quite large. I mean, they're both the same on the inside, though, which is... Well, I suppose this one's got a dividing wall. Apart from that, they're both the same on the inside. So you go for whichever one you want. I mean, they are nicely detailed. I mean, you've got ramps in, ramps out. So You may get yourself stuck on a ramp if you got something low, something heavy. That being said, though, all right. Well, next up is decorative collectibles. This is by Zagorny Elec, 1.18 megabyte on a download, and you're going to find them in a construction menu and under decorations and others. So we'll scroll along to find them. There you are, there's your first one. So they're sort of various prices, 25 or 50, depending on which one you go for. So we've got a cow, we've got a harvester, a horse, a pig, we've got a plough, we then got a seeder, we've got a sheep, a tractor, a trailer, and then a water trailer. Now, these are just for decoration. I mean, obviously, if you go onto a map and it has got collectibles, you could get various degrees of money, normally about £1,000. But they're not going to give you £1,000 now placing them down. They are what they are. They're just collectibles. There is collisions on them, so if you used to drive over them with your tractor, you might sort of bump yourself out the seat. But apart from that, yeah, very nice. And next up is Metal Buildings Pack. This is by ICAS, 56.07 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find them in a construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along to find them. There we are. So first one, we've got the garage, 75 grand. And what these are as well is colour changeable. So you go for whichever one you want. Now it does say there's 32 different colours. So there's plenty for you to choose from. We then, after that, we've got this one, the workshop, which is just there. That's going to cost you 95 grand. We then got the shed, and then to finish it off, we've got the storage. So first up, we've got the garage itself. So we'll go into these doors, open those up like that. Plenty of space. I mean, that door opening, you're going to get, I'd say you get pretty much everything in the game through that door. You ain't going to get stuck on anything there, which is ace, that's all right. And then you got your workshop, so you got a little bit of a carport, lean-to, side piece on the go there. You got a little door on the side here as well. We can go through there. We can go through the doors at the front. And then once you're inside, again, plenty of storage space, no problem. You got your icon just there for your workshop trigger. I mean, we've got a little bit of a upstairs storage just there. And we've got a bit of an office, so we'll go into there, like that. So you got your filing cabinets, keep all your paperwork in check. Because, you know, when people come in and chasing you for paperwork, that's no good. So you got a little bit of a coffee table as well. So you could have this as like a little waiting room. You know, people come here, wait for you to fix your tractor up, that sort of thing, whilst you're out in the shop itself. That is all right. That is all right indeed. And then we got the shed part of it all. There's plenty of space. I mean, this is basically the same as the garage, but without the walls. I mean, it's huge. I mean, just the opening there, you could get a harvester with the biggest header in the game and not have to take it off. That is ace, or do like that. Then we come across to the storage unit. So you've got this big roller shutter door on the front there, like that. Once you're inside, when you've got your concrete walls, so if you want to put some crops down on the floor, that sort of storage, no problem. We can just use it as a shed for your vehicles. That's a nice set of buildings, that is. Right, next up is the Lizard Os Athena 1. This is by Pizemek 23433, 11.88 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find these under cultivators. Now, it only requires 50 horsepower from your tractor, which is all right. 2.5 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 5.5 grand. That is nice and cheap, I must admit. But what it's got on the back, it's got a 3-point on the back. So you could do 2 jobs in one. That is all right indeed. You then got the option of tubular roller. We've got string roller or back to tubular roller. You then got the hydro pack hook spacing. So you've got wide or narrow. So does those bits on there. Lower link balls. So we've got cutters or lower link balls. And you've got your main colour, which can be any one of those. That being said, I mean, that's 2.5 meters. Some people might not like the small stuff. But if you're into your small farming shenanigans, I mean, that's ace. I mean, it does look good as well. But if you're thinking maybe that's a little too small, well, there's some other options. And we've got this, the Antenna 1 270. As the name would suggest, 2.7 meter working, which is slightly bigger, but the same sort of deal on the go. I mean, you've got your 3-point on the back, you've got your cage roller, you can change it up as well. Same options as the previous one. And then we've got the last one, the 300. And as you can guess, it's got a 3 meter working width. But again, 3-point on the back, double jobbing. That's all right. Right, next up is the Chrome Big X series. This is by Chris136, 40.92 megabyte on download, and you're going to find it under Forage Harvesters. Now, it's got a 687 horsepower engine, 24-mile-an-hour top speed, it's got a 27-litre tank, although it's a Forage Pack and it just shoots it straight into a trailer, so no worries on there. 435 grand to buy. You've got the option to change the engine output up to 775, 898, or 1,156 horsepower. Yeah, go for the big boy. Why not? You then got your Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vredestein, and then back to Trelleborg. There's a couple of different options on the go. I mean, you got wides and standards, which is fair enough. You then got fenders. You got standard, extra wide, or standard. Actually, that looks all right. Extra wides on the back. That's not bad at all. You then got your sticker. So you got black, white, silver, Optimax. Oh, that's all right. Or back to standard. No, you got to go for that. That's an awesome job, that is. I like that. Reflective strip. So starting off, we've got nothing. You then got your rear ones, your side ones, and then your side and rear, or nothing. You got additional beacon light. So we got yes or no. Puts that on the top just by the pipe. We then got your pipes. You got standard. I'm going to say that's middle. Mittelrest, no, I'm not even going to attempt it. We'll carry on. Long pipe or back to standard. You then got your main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour. You then got your design colour, which is going to do those bits. You then got your rim colour, which is obviously going to be your rims. Fair enough. And then that's your options. I'm not sure the blue goes with that red, mind you, to be fair, but it doesn't finish just there, because whilst you got the Forage Harvester, we've got a few options to go with it. And first up is this, the X-Collect 903. Now you can do all those crops there. You can turn basically turn them into chaff, which is all right indeed. Now it's got a 750 horsepower requirement, 9 meter working width, 6 mile an hour working speed, 115.5 grand to buy. You got your main colour, obviously match it up with your main vehicle. And design colour does all the other bits. And then you didn't fancy doing that and you fancy doing a bit of grass pickup. Well, you got this, the Easy Flow 300S, 3 meter working width, 9 mile an hour working speed, 20.5 grand. Again, change the colour to match up with your main vehicle. And then you think that's a bit small, we've got the 380, which is 3.8 meter working width. Again, 9 mile an hour working speed, 25.5 grand. Change the colour options to match up your vehicle. And then if you think, do you know what? I want to do a bit of cutting. We've got this. It's X-Disc 620, 6.2 meter working width, 59.5 grand. Again, match it up with your main vehicle. But saying there, fine, that's a mower. That's a mower header. You can mow grass, obviously standard. You think wheat, barley, oats, canola, soybean, sorghum, and sunflower. I'm not quite sure where you want to mow some of those because you really want to get the crop out of it. But all right, you can do what you like. Fair enough. And then to move it all around, we've got this, the X-Disc 620 trailer. Obviously, that's going to be for your mower shenanigans. 3 grand to buy, match up with the main vehicle. But that being said, I like this with the sticker on. That sticker is not that one, not the silver one, the Optimax sticker. That looks ace. Right, next up is the Fiat Universal 650. This is by Hispano, 67.37 megabyte on download, and you're going to find it under small tractors. Now, it's got a 65 horsepower engine, 17 mile an hour top speed, 26,800 to buy. You then got the option of cabin, so no. Open at the back. All right, that would be a bit bad if it's raining, or it'll just get blown in the back. All right, fair enough. Completely closed or back to open. I mean, you can go for open if you wanted to. It's entirely up to you. All right, no worries. You then got the option of engine setup, so 65 is standard. You then got 200 or 65. Now, go with the... Say, you know, I always say, if there's plus in the name, it makes it better. We've got the standard one, 65 horsepower. You put a plus in the name, it puts up to 200. This is exactly what I'm on about. The plus always makes it better. We then got Trelleborg, Michelin, Nokian, and back to Trelleborg. You've got a couple of different versions on the go in there. Obviously, you got some twins there if you wanted to. You go for whichever one you want. You then got front wheel fenders, square, round, or nothing. Window tinting 0%, 25, 50, 75, 100. So if it's 100%, does that mean you can't see through it? Just saying. Front work lights, yes or no. Now you do need to have the cabin on for those, but obviously that's a given, really. Then you've got beacon lights. Again, you need the roof on. Yeah, right. Both or nothing. Weights and front colour coupler. So you've got weights, quickie, power, or nothing. You then got your main colour, which is obviously going to be your main colour, and there's plenty to choose from. Design colour is going to be all the bits underneath, so we'll go for green. You then got your ceiling colour, which is going to be obviously on your roof. And you then got your seat colour. I will go for pink. Why not? And then your rim colour at the end. Oh, let's go. Let's go over copper chrome. Yeah, that orange and green doesn't really go together, but it is what it is. Now, if you're thinking, well, maybe a two-wheel drive might get a little bit stuck in the mud. Well, they've gone and done a four-wheel drive version as well. Now, basically, it's got the same options. It's just a four-wheel drive. So if you don't fancy getting stuck, go for this one. But to be fair, both of them look ace. Right, next up is the Valmet 6400. This is by Oscar8599 and Greenland Farming. 17.77 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find it on the small tractors. Now, it's got a 100 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 80 grand. You can then change the engine output up to 120 and then back to 100. So that's your two options, the 6400 or the 6600. You then got your Trelleborg, Vredestein, Continental, BKT, Michelin, Mitas, Nokian, and then back to Trelleborg. There's a couple of different versions on the go. I mean, you've got some narrows, got some standards. Fair enough. I mean, it says narrow. They're not that narrow, though, are they? But all right, no worries. Radiator covers, you've got new style 2, old style 2, and then back to new style. To be fair, it doesn't really seem to change much. I mean, it flashes. I'd imagine it's probably the mesh or something like that. But all right, no worries. Beacon, no. Front, left back 2, left and front 2, right back 2, right back and front. You see where this is going. It's just a combination of all the different beacons you can have. All of them 2, or nothing. Right, no worries. So you got your lights, standard, yes, or standard. All right, so you've got standard, yes. So you got your standard just on the roof there, 2 lights. We then got yes, which is 1 light bar. All right, fair enough. License plate, so we got none, back only, front and back, or none. You then got a warning triangle, yes or no. Front guard, it's going to be on the bumper like that. There we are, yes or no. We then got front loader attacher, quickie, power, yes or nothing. You then got your main colour. Click to the colour, it's already on. All right, there, that's better. So we've gone for blue. You then got your bonnet top colour, so does that bit. You then got your grille colour, which is grey or black. You then got your exhaust colour, which is grey or, well, black or chrome, does the tip of the exhaust. Then you got your rim colour to finish it all off. That's all right. I mean, boxy styles, a sort of slightly older look to it. Very nice. Now, last mod for the day is the John Deere 9R Series 2015. This is by Dints and STX Farms, 21.49 megabyte on download, and you're going to find it on the large tractors. Now, it's got a 407 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 346 grand. You can then change the engine output from 407 up to 462, 517, 572, 627, 670, then back to 407. Now go for the 670, the 9620R. Why not? You then got your Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Mitas, BKT, Vredestein, then back to Trelleborg. There's different versions. So you got your narrow twins, you got some weights on the go, you got some standards, you got standard with wheel weights, twin wheels. You pick whichever one you like. Then got front mounting, so you got standard, 0 kilo front weight, 300 kilo, 300 kilo 2, 800 kilo, 1300, 1300 2, 1700, 1800, 1800 2, blade undermount. So that does mean that it's going to attach to some sort of dozer blade. And then back to standard. Then got beacons, left, right, both, or nothing. Starfire, so you've got your holder, your 3000, 3000 GS, 6000. I mean, this is not really going to mean much to us on consoles. It is just going to be for the aesthetics because we don't have GPS yet till FS25 comes. So, you know, you pick whichever one you want. It's just for the look. You then come down to your lights. So you got your halogen, your LEDs, or your halogen. You got your mirrors. So standard, rear view mirror old, new, or old. Or electric old, an electric new, ultimate old, ultimate new, ultimate electric old, ultimate electric new, and then back to your standard. That's a lot of mirrors. Side panel, this is going to be just on the engine by the front wheels. So we've got standard or new version. And then got exhaust and tow rope. So spin it back around there like that. There we are. So we've got short exhaust with tow rope, a long exhaust with tow rope, a rain cap. Oh, I love the rain cap exhaust. It just flaps as you're going along there. Ace. Rain cap and tow rope or short. You then got your carpet and decal. Now, the decal is on the top of the window at the back. So we've got the 100-year decal. We'll try and zoom in so you can see it better. There you are. Got just below the number plate, just there. That's where the decal is. Then come around and obviously you got your carpet. You got your carpet and your decal or nothing. You then got your Generation 4 monitor. You've got the 4200, 4600. That being said, there you are, that's better. 4600, and then back to the 4100. Attachers, so around the back. So we've got trailer, trailer 2, trailer 3, trailer 4, 3.2, and then back to your trailer. I mean, why would you just have a trailer on the back? I mean, I would go for the 3 point every day of the week because you never know when you're going to want to use it. But all right, that's just me. So you got your warning signs. So we've got EU1, and then come around the back. We've got the EU1 and the triangle. Then you've got EU2, which puts them on the back like that. We've got EU2 and triangle. EU3 is front and back on the old signs. Then you got your triangle as well, and then you got nothing. Then we come down to rear tanks. You've got 2015, 2016 model. Then you've got 2017 to 2021. Then you've got your steering knob. So we've got yes or no, but it's a little easy steer knob on it. And then you've got your seat colour, which is standard or leather. Fair enough. You may be thinking, all right, so that's the EU version. But what if we're in America? Well, they've got a version for you as well. The 2015 US. Now, pretty much all the options are the same. So you just go for whichever one you want. I'm not really sure what the difference is, to be fair, but it is what it is. You've got the option. So we found out what the options are. It's come down to warning signs. You got nothing. You then got the US, which puts the indicator stalks on. We then got the oversize. So spin it around. Where's it saying oversized? It's not saying anything. You got the US oversized. You got your indicator stalks back or nothing. I mean, the oversized thing is a little strange, mind you. Okay, what if we put some weights on the front? Where's the weight bit? Okay, our front mounting. There you are. So it's on the weight bar. So if you want some indicator stalks sticking out and an oversized one, you've got to go for the US version. We've got 3 new maps as well. So we've got Zurechi 2K24 by Wolfex Modding, 414.93 megabyte on the download. We've got Millstown by Muddy Digs, 263.09 megabyte on the download. One that's actually classed as an update because the update is console release is Polar Landscape by Thomas, 271.04 megabyte on the download. And speaking of updates, we got some more as well. So we've got MF Farms, which only came out the other day, by Mapper's Paradise, Celebrookie and the Subby. Now that's got an update and it doesn't need a new save, so that's alright. Got the Legacy Premium Cutter Pack by Hispano. Got the new Holland Pack Header 5.1M by the Design Farmer. Got the John Deere 8000 by Smetty. Got the Banderanti Virtuous 12500 by Banderanti E and JA Modding. Got the Banderanti Hexline 1050 by Banderanti and eConnect Modding. Got the RAW 2.5 Lizard 3.0 by Puzzcap. Got the Albert Magsy Paladin Style Easy Forks by Nom Atom. Got a Pack of Greenhouses by Bart. Got Old Silo Bins by KO3Y. Got Southern German Farm Buildings Pack by Omatana. Got Hessian Farm Volgersberg by Farmer 5 Tom. We've got Corner Shed by Farmer 5 Tom. We've got Garage with Chicken Coop by 750 Ti Modding and Michael LS. We've got the Silo King Static Line Pack by DD Mod Passion. Got the Amazon Pantera 4502 by Melody98. Got the Amazon UX 5200 by Melody98 and JMZ. We've got the Amazon ZGB ZGTS by Melody98.